Hello again, everybody. Harry Boxer, the technical trader at the techtrader.com. These are the charts of the day. Another strong day on Wall Street. Market keeps pushing, and even the recent pullback didn't scare away the bulls. So let's take a look at some more longs as the market is getting some breakouts in a lot of different places. The AMCC, Applied Micro Circuits, big move today, up $1.62. That's 20%, 2.9 million traded. That's the biggest volume in more than a year. And as you can see, breaking it out of a coiling-type consolidation. After the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-wave decline, the stock then consolidated, coiled, and broke out big time today. Now, it did close at the top of the range, which is very encouraging. And I'm now looking for a move up towards 12 on a short-term basis. We'll see if we can get a fall through tomorrow. Advanced micro devices, another one that I think is on the verge of an explosive move. The last 2 days traded some pretty heavy volume of 32 and 23 million. That's 55 million in 2 days as the stock edged higher here and here with an inside day today. Keep an eye on this one tomorrow. If it gets through 414, it could start to take off. And it looks to me like this measured move could be duplicated with further upside. It takes us all the way up into the 6 range by near-term target, 6, 6.25 thereabout. Up next is BioDelivery. BioDell, BIOD, which had a big run in May, coiled nicely, broke out today. Didn't close great, but still up 8.4% on 1.4 million. That's the biggest volume all year. So we may be on our way to more higher levels. And my first target is $6, followed by second target near 7. Cree, nice move today, 277 or 4.4%, 2.6 million traded. If we scroll in, you'll see that's the biggest volume in about 3 weeks. And breaking it out across the wedge and declining tops line, this one should move to 70, 71 short term. CYTK exploded for 29.5% today. 13.5 million shares, by far the biggest volume all year. What that did was break it out across key resistance. Let's go way back here to the pattern over the last couple, 3 years. You can see that resistance here and here were taken out. And the stock has moved up dramatically towards secondary resistance, but after hours was trading up over 2.25 on news that Amgen has increased their stake. So this one could be in play, and maybe we see the stock run up towards the 3.5 area. That's my swing target. FLIR, FLIR, made a nice move today. It jumped $1.54, 6% on more than 2.75 million, but more importantly, the base that it built over the last several weeks or 2 months or so, we had a breakaway gap across that. Now it closed near the upper end of the range. There is some resistance up in the 27.15 area, which I expect may get tested as early as tomorrow. You can see how that's resistance, even as high as 27.75. But you get to that level, we could see a stock near 30 short term. IRBT, iRobot. Well, yesterday it popped. We got right to resistance. Today it stalled, but a nice quiet inside day. Narrow range on lower volume, to me augurs well. The stock was only off 6 cents. Keep an eye on this one. If it pops through this level, I'm looking for a run to the mid-40s. NXPI, another nice move up. This is 4 days in a row, up 79 cents, 2.5%, 1.7 million. Now what I'm going to, this is the highest level this has reached since these multiple tops here in February, and those tops came in around 32.90, 33. So let's see if we can get up through that and reach my swing trade target at 35. OBTI had a special day today. You can see the big gap that happened 2 weeks ago. It then settled into a beautiful tight coil. Moved up yesterday and today popped 88 cents or 4.5%. Its volume increased to the best volume in about 2.5 weeks. And at this point, I'm looking for a test of the 21.85 to 22 zone, my swing trade target being 22. But I'm looking for more upside, possibly to as high as 26.7 on a secondary target. Centaurus, beautiful rising channel, tight. This coiling type pattern over the last several weeks may have been broken today. The stock jumped 76 cents on 3.5%. Volume increased to the best in several sessions, and if you can get a follow through, the stock could be looking at 26.7 short term. This PRD pops right into a key resistance zone. Let's go back to the end of 2011. You can see the multiple tops in here. If we can get through here, I'm looking for 29.9.5 as my swing trade target. STAA, a big pop following through yesterday's breakout of the coil. Another $1.04 or 11% on nearly 1 million shares, but that's the second biggest volume we've had in a year. Well, this year anyway. I'm looking for a move quickly to about 11.80, 12 zone. Beyond that, we can get it up to 14.15 perhaps. STML, the thinly traded stock, starting to ramp up. More than 500,000 traded today, the biggest volume on an update all year. A clean breakout several sessions ago was followed by a 2-day consolidation. Today it gapped up and ran 402 or 20%. Big move in that one. This is a new post-IPO highs, as you can see. I wouldn't be surprised to see this run to the, let's call it 27, 28 short term. SUNE has been a really strong mover in the solar energy junior group, taking all the way up from $1.45 to nearly 9. Big move in the last year. But let's take a look at what we've gotten here our last 2 years, a year and a half. We're up against resistance, but it keeps pounding up against it and won't come down. You can stop this under 7.5, but if it runs here, we can see 11.5, 12 short term or more. WLT. I'm only showing you this one because of a possible big turnaround in play. If the 2 monster days on the downside with huge volume, the stock gapped up and reversed up $1.93 or 16.5% on 25.7 million shares. Big volume for that. Let's see if we get a follow through. The first resistance and target is around 16, 16.25. Beyond that, eventually down the road, an immediate target would be about 18 and then 20. That's it for tonight. Have a good evening. Talk to you tomorrow.